A legacy, a name, a commitment to martial arts that has stood the test of time. Welcome to Hatashita International. It all began after the Second World War. Two brothers, bound by blood and their love for judo, John Hatashita, a dedicated judoka, traveled to Japan to train under legendary masters. While there, he sent judogis back to his brother Frank in Toronto. That simple act of passion and necessity marked the beginning of Hatashita International.
So I would go visit my uncle as a kid, and I would see all the judogis in his garage. And I knew that was his business. He ran a dojo and he sold judogis out of his garage. And that's where the company started. And that would have been in the 50s.
By 1965, Hatashita Toronto Dojo expanded, becoming a training ground for future sensei. Soon, the Hatashita name spread across Canada. Over 100 dojos, thousands of practitioners, and a lasting impact on martial arts. The two brothers became renowned in the world of judo, with John Hatashita training some of the world's most celebrated Olympic champions, including his own son, Roman Hatashita.
My students became Canadian champions in various divisions. And my students became 2, 3, 4 divisions. We dominated across Canada.
My uncle Frank Hatashita is somewhat legendary in the martial arts and judo world. He was a dynamic personality and people were drawn to him. You either loved him or you hated him because he was larger than life.
Following in his uncle and father's footsteps, Roman Hatashita carried their legacy onto the Olympic stage in 1992, representing Canada on the tatami. But his journey didn't end there. After his time on the mat, Roman embarked on a new challenge, taking Hatashita Enterprises into the future. What began in his garage grew into something much greater, with every judogi designed, every mat supplied, and every athlete supported. Hatashita became more than a distributor. It became a trusted partner in the martial arts community.
Hatashita, as a distribution company, has a long legacy, and it means a lot to carry forward the quality and service that they started, that my uncle and my father started. And that means a lot. And not just to maintain it, but to be better every day, really. You know, my name is attached to the company, so I want to make sure that, you know, the service and the guarantees and everything, you know, are second to none.
From supplying thousands of local clubs to serving top organizations like the RCMP, Canadian Armed Forces, and Canadian Olympic Association, one thing has remained constant: our commitment to quality and the trust of the athletes who wear our gear.
Hatashita the company was built on quality. It always has been. And we don't do anything to compromise that, whether it's creating our own product or distributing other world-class brands. Like we distribute Fairtex for Muay Thai or Mizuno for Judo. These are all world-class brands, and that's what we specialize in, and we don't waver from that.
This isn't just business. This is personal. Every product is designed, tested, and refined with the experience of a lifelong judoka and combat sport enthusiast.
Hatashita is built upon supplying the small dojos. Our bread and butter customer is the dojo at the YMCA, the dojo at the corner mall, the strip mall, the dojo at the church basement. That's the fundamental customer of Hatashita. And although we service, you know, the biggest organizations in Canada, RCMP, the Canadian Armed Forces, the Canadian Border Services, we supplied the mats to the Pan Am Games, which is the second largest sporting event other than the Olympics. Our core customer is the small dojo, and we support the dojos by offering value, service, and basically we stand by everything we sell. So there's never a concern that the product will be substandard.
75 years later, our name is still on the line. We stand with the athletes, the dojos, and the next generation of martial artists, because this is more than a company, it's a family legacy. Hatashita, built on tradition, driven by excellence, here to stay.